Hey, Scorpios. Welcome, 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 welcome to the Crow Tarot. We are going to be doing your second half of the general reading here for lovely Scorps. We're going to start off with an animal energy, just how I like it. All right, let's see what's going on. What is the animal energy for Scorpios for second half of the please and thank you. Animal energy for Scorpio second half. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am telling you, okay, you got the starfish. In your meditation, I very much heard that song. I think it's called Cosmic Love by Florence and the Machine, I believe. And the first lyric is, a falling star fell from your heart and landed in the dark, I think. So I think I butchered that maybe, but I definitely saw you guys like getting a star and like holding on to it and then running with it. So I'm obsessed that this came up. Listen, you could have Aquarians around you, because I have to speak on this. This very much represents Aquarius energy to me. But this is also wish fulfillment, y'all. Wishing on a star. Very much wish fulfillment. Now, it could also represent for a few of you an emphasis on the physical body or physical state of things, right? Sometimes when this comes up, you can just be focused on getting your mind, body, spirit connection in balance. Right? Spring cleaning of the mind, body, and spirit. I just heard that. Okay. Ooh. God, what a beautiful, beautiful, auspicious start, Scorpios. I'm feeling a certainty. Feeling very sure of something. Almost like a wheel of fortune where it's like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I feel like the odds are in, oh God, I just split the deck and I got the star. Where it feels very much where it's like the odds, you're feeling like the odds are in your favor, but it doesn't really matter like which way it goes. You're willing to take the risk anyway. You're willing to just go for it. I love that. Okay, what's going on for Scorpios for second half of all? Ooh, hallelujah. Knight of Wands. Yes, going for it. Yes. This is a fast-moving energy towards something that you desire, something or someone that you are truly passionate about. They're drawing attention to the sun. I think this has been illuminated for you quite recently. Or if not, the path forward towards it has been illuminated, right? You've known what you want for a minute, but the path towards it has just recently become illuminated. Maybe has to do with the super moon that we had last month. I just heard that. Got a car honk. This is a fast-moving, very passionate, okay, can be, sexual energy as well. Okay. What else is going on? My Scorpios. Woo! Feeling all the good vibes, though. What's going on for Scorpios? Hi, the Magician, and you are the Magician. I very, very, very much associate Scorpios with the Magician, right? This is using all of the tools at your disposal to manifest what and who you want, as above, so below. You're really figuring this out, or you have figured it out, right? It feels like you are, this is very much like what I was saying. The odds are in your favor, and you're really going for what you're, I feel like there's been a feeling in Scorpio readings previously where it was like, I'm not sure I want to be, it's almost felt like being overly analytical or overly cautious, or just needing to heal some things before you could, really charge forward. Ooh, but this feels really good. Can't nothing stop the Magician when the Magician is in alignment and focused, honey, going right after this wish fulfillment here. But you know what the best part of this is in mind? Is that you know what you want. Sometimes that's half the battle. For real, though. I say that with all seriousness. You know I joke and cut up and kiki. But in all seriousness, sometimes discerning what it is that you want and knowing that so clearly that you don't even care if the risk you take pays off, because you just have to go for it, because it's almost the greater risk is not charging after it. Ooh, just want to be able to say that you at least went for it. Mm-hmm. Okay, what else is going on? Scorp, this is, ooh, this reading's giving me shivers. Okay, I can't with this. The Emperor, second major arcana here. The Emperor. Talk about going after what you want. Guys, when does this ever happen? Knight of Wands to the Magician to the Emperor. Guess what the Emperor is as well? Divine masculine energy here, right? Represents Aries too. Got to speak on that, but of course. right? But the Emperor is very much about just a true strength and confidence. The Emperor doesn't feel the need at the end of his day to really go over his losses. He's really about sitting back and appreciating the gains. Just looking out over his kingdom and looking at everything that he has. The Emperor does not feel like focusing on what isn't there. He's too busy focusing on what is, right? Ooh. Wow. Scorpio. My God. I'm filming this like in the middle of the readings for the day. And this feels very much like a shot of espresso. I have to tell you, I'm like wide awake right now. I am wide awake. Okay, let's get a clarifier here. Oh God, I just split the deck and got the death card. That's y'all. Hello. Let's get a clarifier for this Knight of Wands here. Season of the Scorpio, indeed. Clarifier for the Knight of Wands for Scorpio, please. Page of Pentacles. Some of you be considering making an offer to either an Aquarius or someone that you very much want and desire. This could also be something, because it is a pentacle, this could be starting a new job or moving towards a new job, or even a passion project, something that you hope to monetize, okay? But this is very much a beautiful beginning of something that has true staying power. And you're going after it. But it is the beginning of something. It could be also a resurgence of a older energy. It's going to be different for everybody. Let's get a clarifier for the Magician, please. Clarifier for the Magician. I mean, at this point, we're just repeating ourselves. No, I'm just kidding. Ace of Swords. So this is why you're moving towards what this is that you want, because you are very clear. This is what I want. There is no indecision here. There's no cause for pause. I feel like that's a past energy that we've seen and felt before. And now it's like sort of truth. I think that you really might have something to say or communicate to someone. And it's a big truth, possibly a truth that you've been sitting on. But look at the snake here, a truth that will have immense healing benefits once it is spoken. But this has to do with truthful communication in a big way. This could even be a truth because do you see the lightning here? This could have even been an epiphany of truth that hit you suddenly. And now you need to come forward to communicate it, right? Or this could just be great clarity on where you're going, right? I think that it feels like your path is clear for the first time in possibly a hot minute, okay? The Emperor, let's get a clarify for the big dog here. Oh, my 6 of Cups. I just need to state the obvious and then I'll move on. The Emperor's Divine Masculine, 6 of Cups, can really speak about a twin flame connection. But just in the base case, it doesn't really matter. In the base case, this is love. This is about, this can be someone from your past that you've now woke. I feel like we've talked about this before. Deja vu. I feel like this could be someone from your past that you've now reached greater clarity around, and now you're heading back around towards them with some big truth, looking to manifest a new start. I feel like there could have been a lack of clarity. Someone could have ghosted somebody. But this can also mean that you're manifesting someone who is your true counterpart, who you may have had a past life with, or you meet them and it's like, I feel like I've known you forever. That's what the 6 of Cups is too. I feel like I've known you forever, which is a beautiful counterpart to the Emperor energy, because the Emperor is very sure of himself. Right? So this is gorge to me because it's almost as if you're getting to a point where you're going to be entering into a love connection where it makes you feel like a child, but that you're very secure about it, like a true boss, like a true G, like the Emperor is, right? This feels really, 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 really good. Let's get an oracle for you guys. Which one shall we do? Feeling the vintage. Feeling the vintage. Okay. This is, I can't get over how gorgeous this is. Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Magician, the Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the 6 of Cups. Somebody better get ready. They're showing me something. You see how the Emperor, the crow there, Big Daddy Crow, is looking at this starfish here? I feel like this is something that you just know within your bones that you must go after, that you must pursue. Woo! Something or someone. Okay, let's get a clarifier here. Oh, Lord. Okay. Enchantment. This is very much lot, and I do feel, remember when I spoke about the lightning and I said this truth, this realization could have hit you just like a ton of bricks, possibly in alignment with that supermoon that we had last month. And then you're going to be in this place of like that childhood giddiness of like, oh my God, loving like you've never known hurt before, aligned with the Emperor, but you're in a place where you're ready to make a commitment and really make this like a long lasting commitment, right? This is how I feel like this is you right now. I feel like this is you right now. You're feeling enchanted by the idea of someone or something. They're pointing out this setting sun in the background. We have the sun here with the Knight of Wands that feels very, 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 very pertinent. This is how it feels. I feel like you guys are very much like in a dreamlike state. I feel like you are doing a lot of daydreaming about this thing or person that you want. Could be a new life path as well. It also feels like you've gotten out of something that really brought you to your knees. And now you're standing strong. It's almost as if you're waking up after a very long winter, is what this feels like, dear Scorpios. This is what this feels like. Siren song. I just heard siren song. Sirens. So in Greek mythology, sirens, they were these, enchantresses of the sea, and they would, sing, and then these sailors, it would cause their sailors to crash their boats into the rocks here, right? And then the sirens, it's kind of morbid, but as Scorpios, I think y'all can roll with what I'm saying here. I don't really have to be afraid of getting too morbid with y'all, because I feel like y'all can appreciate that. And for those of you who don't know, I'm definitely a Scorpio moon. So I connect with you guys from a place of, because the moon rules our emotions. So I connect with you guys from an emotional place. So I feel like you guys are doing a lot of daydreaming. But I have to tell you, I feel like it's productive daydreaming. Sometimes we can daydream about things that really aren't in our best interest or things that didn't work out. This feels like you are daydreaming. And I also am hearing actual dreaming, like at nighttime. This also could have come to you through a dream. I just heard that, okay, for some of you. Or something was illuminated through dream time or like an epiphany of some sort. But I feel like you are daydreaming and or actually night dreaming, maybe both for some of y'all, about something that's actually in your best interest. How beautiful is that? Because this sometimes can come up as lamenting over things that, are not in our best path, but we really, really want them still. That is not what this feels like, y'all. That is not what this feels like at all. Not at all. That's what this feels. It just feels like you guys I feel like you are on the right path and you're going down this path with like a gusto and a newfound sense of confidence that may have eluded you. Because I think that you're coming from a place prior to now, where what you thought you knew was really questioned, what you knew to be true, what you knew to be right, what you knew to be right for you. And now you're like, oh God, I have a blank page now. I have a completely clear tablet. And now I can herald in the purple crown that shiz and really create what I want, right? You are herald in the purple crown right now. You are. But I feel like your sight, it doesn't feel like Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings, where it's a little scary. Like how focused you are on something. Like it doesn't feel like that. It feels just more of a surety, more of like I'm seeing the image of like a lighthouse. Oh God, there's a freaking lighthouse. I thought that was a stone. That's a lighthouse. That makes sense with the sea and the siren. Yeah, it feels like the lighthouse is on and you are really moving towards the light of inspiration in that lighthouse. I really feel like this is a person. Or it could be just a change in situation. You've been living with someone, now you're going to be living alone. Could have been living alone, right? But this is definitely, I feel like a lot of change is coming that you're feeling very good and sure and confident about. And you know what? Good on you, okay? I feel like you guys have more than earned this, okay? But I do feel like you're about to be feeling really day drunk. And not like, literally drunk on alcohol or whatever. I mean, if that's your thing, live your life. Okay, maybe you've earned a little sippity sip. But I feel like you're going to be around someone who literally has you feeling like a teenager. I keep hearing, so this is love, do-do-do-do, so this is love. When you wish upon a star. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to be feeling like, oh my God, I feel like I'm under some sort of spell. I feel like this is the effect that someone's going to be having on you, or that you're just going to be feeling around this new path moving forward. And this is absolutely positively gorgeous, okay? And again, if you're a twin flame watching this, we did get 2 cards that represent twin flames. But overall, this is someone that is in your highest and best good to pursue a path with. doesn't matter what the outcome is. And you're feeling that for the first time in a minute. You have no attachment or expectation around an outcome. And that's why you're in alignment. Can you please spread the word, Scorpio? That this is what happens when you release expectations around or attachments around a certain outcome. You are giving the universe a blank slate to work with. Oh God, this just came up in the Aquarius reading, and I mentioned Aquarius at the top. Okay, please spread the word. Please share this with your fellow Aquarians. Or your Aquarian friends or whatever have you, right? You guys have got the memo, and this is just, I don't know if I've ever done a more beautiful, like optimistic, positive reading for y'all. There's nothing to tell you to work on, except keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You got the memo. And beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful Scorpios, I so hope that this was of help to you. I so hope that it resonated. If it wasn't, it did, please let me know in the comments below. I just absolutely love that. Also, if you would like a little more specific view into these energies that you're moving through, I am available for personal readings. All that info is in the About Me section. And with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. I appreciate every single view, every single viewer. So thank you so much for being here. And thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.